美国艺术家 Alice Baber 的市场在过去3年呈爆发式增长。2023年9月，她的作品《风吹开白雾，袒露夜的底色》在纽约苏富比以超出估价10倍之价格成交，创下510万人民币的个人最高拍卖纪录。Alice Baber 的成功并非偶然，近50年的艺术生涯见证了她从画廊展览到重要艺术机构，从世界旅人到艺术风潮引领者的传奇历程。如今，她的作品已然成为1级市场稀缺品，因此我们非常荣幸与美国蓝筹画廊 Berry Campbell Gallery 携手，为你带来3件 Alice Baber 黄金期杰作的独家展示，提供一个了解并收藏其珍品的绝佳机会。Hello, Christine. So wonderful to see you again.
So glad to see you, Kieran. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you for presenting this exceptional collection of Alice Baber's works to my Artra audience. Alice Baber's market is thriving, making it the perfect time to uncover her story and marvel at the beauty of her artistic expression as we navigate through your private viewing room today.
I'm so glad you came today. You know, it's very special. We'd love to show you our best works. We're very excited. We have an upcoming exhibition of Alice Baber happening in April. So this is a preview just for you. Martha Campbell and I, when we started Berry Campbell 10 years ago, started working with women artists, women from the 1950s, women that are overlooked, say Lynn Drexler, Yvonne Thomas. Alice Baber was one of those women. We really got interested years ago and started collecting them up. Sometimes it takes a while to find these paintings, and we buy them and we tuck them away and we wait to have a show, and it's really taken years. We're very excited about this show because we're doing a 100-page catalog with essays by Dan Cameron, who's an important curator. He archived Alice Baber's papers for the Archives of American Art at the Smithsonian. So he's very knowledgeable about Baber, and we look forward to seeing his essay. So it's a really big day. We've kind of worked up to this. This is what we look forward to at the gallery. Not to mention these incredible paintings. Alice Baber was part of the abstract expressionist movement, but she didn't quite fit in. And we've heard this story before, right? So we've heard it with Lynn Drexler and others, that this is not gestural abstraction. Her focus is on color, as you can see. In fact, she had a theory herself. She called it color hunger, so that she felt like color was a way to meditate. And that's a very spiritual way of looking at things. She was very spiritual. She traveled internationally. She would go to India often, Japan. She was married to Paul Jenkins for a while, so you can see the connection with their work. They were huge collectors of Asian art. So she was very much connected to the spiritual and this idea that it is an abstract painting, a pure abstract painting, that she wanted it to take you to a different place, to move you and feel the emotion. So Alice Baber really got well known in the 1950s. Even though she didn't fall exactly into abstract expressionist, the category, she did become a member of the club, the 8th Street Club that we always talk about. She showed at the Stable Gallery exhibitions. Her first exhibition was with the March Gallery. And then after that, she showed with A.M. Sachs, which was one of the great contemporary galleries. I believe she had shows throughout the 60s and 70s every year. So not even every 2 years, but every year. So she was very popular. A gallery doesn't show an artist's work unless they really believe in it.
So the works showcasing our video today are made in the 1960s, a period marked by heightened creativity and significant involvement in her art career. By 1965, Alice Baber had established herself in New York City, where her solo exhibitions garnered widespread acclaim. Our critiques praised her works as dynamic compositions and luminous colors that captivated our imagination. So throughout 1960s, Alice Baber's art grew increasingly complex and liberated as she explored the cosmic themes and symbolism of circles and ovoids.
And like you mentioned, she got reviewed every time in Art News, all of the big art publications. They talked about the fact that her painting style was so unique. She stained her paints into the canvas in this beautiful sort of ethereal, You have to see these in person because these colors behind, these pinks and the purples back there, you really don't get the sense, but you're almost enveloped in these paintings. You're part of it. And then this is an earlier work than the work over here, both called Flotilla. So she had these interesting titles that she repeated. And sometimes they don't really mean anything, but the idea of floating and being free and sort of freeing your mind and freeing everything. That was something that continuously she talked about.
Spend some more time here and you will discover, with Faber, the more you look, the more you see.
I agree with you. I think there's so much here to see beyond the colors, her particular style that she worked. We're learning a lot about Alice Baber, and this is the time. It feels like with the other women artists that these markets are moving, the interest is moving, curators are interested. She is already in the collections of the Metropolitan Museum, the Whitney Museum, the Museum of Modern Art, and international collections as well. So I look forward to inviting you to our show in April. This is a preview of just a few works, special examples. These have not been on the market for years. So we're really excited about this show. It's going to be so dynamic and so colorful and look amazing in our gallery.
And thank you so much for this opportunity. Alice Baber's artistic legacy transcends time. Her groundbreaking contributions during the 1960s epitomized innovation in the abstract expressionist movement, setting her apart as a visionary artist ahead of her time.
Well, as you know, because you can kind of feel what's happening in the marketplace, Alice Baber's works are in very high demand. We're getting a lot of phone calls about her work. For me, it feels connected to what happened with Lynn Drexler. So we were kind of selling these and no one really knew who she was, and then suddenly her market exploded, and there has that same feeling happening here.
In my opinion, she will be the next Lynn Drexler. For collectors seeking a significant masterpiece of abstract expressionism with timeless beauty and long-lasting value, Alice Baber's art presents an exceptional choice. 那我们今天的画廊私访就先到这里。如果你想要收藏视频中介绍的作品，可以在视频下方找到我们的联系方式。如果你喜欢本期的视频，别忘了点赞、评论、收藏、转发。我们下期见啦！